Welcome, everybody. So glad to see you back. As you know, this is a pilot program that the state of Louisiana is offering nonviolent felons to take therapy instead of being in jail. I personally, as a counselor, feel it's much wiser to have you actively figuring out what you're up to than sitting a cell and doing nothing. So, Lillian, I'm so glad to see you're back. We worried about you. I understood you had a heart attack.
Yes, I'm still in the hospital though, not well enough to go home. Uh, Still have this ankle monitor on and a police officer outside my door,
Oh, goodness. Okay.
but I'm here. Thank you.
And so, did you have any interesting visitors?
I did. My sister, whom I despise, she came to visit me. Um, I was surprised. We talked. She shared some things with me about she and I relationship and how she felt, and it somehow made me think of her in a new light, different. We were able to see each other differently, and some of the hurt feelings we had toward one another subsided. So I'll just see how it goes.
Well, that's interesting news. Did anybody else have a breakthrough? Something that
Yeah,
happened to you? Who
yeah,
spoke?
yeah. Right here, Michael. I kind of have like the same thing, but kind of opposite. So I look up. I have a brother of mine, a very older brother of mine, um, where I look up to him for any advice or anything. So we do a lot together. Um, I mean, a matter of fact, when we were younger, like we got caught doing some bad things, but because I was following behind my brother, I got pulled in with it as well. Um, and so a part of my past with him is the reason why I do a lot of the things that I've done. Um, but he said something a little off to me recently that kind of makes me feel, I don't know, kind of standoffish with his character. Kind of makes me feel like maybe I went down the wrong path with him, following him, not my own. Um, it's just I think he may be like a little envious of me, just by, I do a lot of music as well on the side, so I think he might be a little jealous that I can sing and he can't, so he tries to pull me down a little bit. Um, it's just a thought behind it. I'm not 100% sure, but that's just kind of something that I've come to the realization of. What am I doing?
I'm glad you all are thinking. Did you take a chance and try to talk to him about this at all? And did he?
Yeah, but he kind of brushed it away like, no, dude, you're just tripping right now. Like you're going through this program. He knows I'm in this program, and I think he's just pushing it to the side a little bit. Maybe I am on like his tail. Maybe I am kind of catching up to him, or I'm not sure. I'm really not.
No, but this is very exciting from my point of view. The closer you guys get to, I mean, you at least two of you have already actually out loud discussed personal problems in the group. I'm very, very proud of you. Does anybody else have anything to say? What about you, Penelope? What's going on with you? You look like you're going to cry.
I I'm I'm a little I've had some news, and it's something that you would think that I would want to hear, and I did, but well, you see, I always thought that the Duke was my father, but I never really had confirmation. And my half sister Clara wrote me a letter and told me that now that his wife Cordelia has died, she wanted to let me know that I am, in fact, Philip's daughter. And
What?
all this time, he never reached out to me. He never told me. My mother never told me. Here I am just guessing that I'm a duchess all this time. And it turns out that I was right. I don't know if I expected to be.
God, what are you gonna, I mean, what does this mean though? What are you gonna do about it or whatever?
Maybe I'll sue the old bastard.
That sounds like a plan. Okay, I'm sorry we have so little time. I don't know if I explained this to you guys before, but I see you between my regular clients because it's a pilot program. They haven't given you much time. But anyway, I'm so happy to hear all this. John, do you have anything new to tell us?
Counselor, yes, if you want a breakthrough, since everybody's giving you a breakthrough, this could be my moment, sure. But here's the thing, counselor. These women, as I've been explaining to you, I let you know, and you've been talking about it with me, that obviously I misused the money they gave me. Well, here's the thing. One of these women had a drug addiction, and she couldn't spend money the right way. So I opened up a business under her name using her credit cards, and I started to get that business going. And I was so close, but I just couldn't. I didn't have enough money to invest in the business the way I did, make the money with the business to keep the business up and running and pay the rent for the first month. She just could have given me a month. I was doing so well with the business, bringing in so much money. All I needed was another month.
John,
And
you're what you're doing is creating someone who's being enabled, and the person who's being enabled is you. Because honestly, if you think about it a minute, and I do want you to think about it, you should have started the business for yourself, your own way, your gig. But having, using her credit cards and money and everything, and then she turned you in. Anyway, just think about that for a minute. I know you mean well, but the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And I just want you to think about it, that you don't need them, John. You're a big, strong guy. And you don't need these women. Okay, Dewey, what's up with you?
Well, I can say that I have, I guess, a definite moment of revelation or anything, but I have been thinking about all that had happened that led up to this point, and it made me, being at home, spend a lot of time thinking about, all the causes that I, been trying to align myself with, and it's funny because, as I mentioned before, I have, a lot of this, what I did, feel justified doing is because, I see that my company are doing the same thing. And so it turned out that other people who I thought are doing things for a good cause that I was supporting are not exactly noble, in their cause. And
Dewey, can you get to the point? It sounds to me as if you sound like someone who's been hurt or betrayed or something like that. Can you just get to what happened?
I don't have definite answer. I'm still researching. I'm still tracing all the trails, the digital trail that's out there.
But something hurt you. Something hurt you, I can tell.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Okay, good. We'll talk about it next week. I'm so sorry, whatever happened. Sal, can you tell us what's been going on with you? Any breakthroughs for you?
Yeah, sort of. As I've been talking about, I did a lot of research into what I thought was misdeeds or misdoing on behalf of the people who are now in charge of the company that I work for. And I met with my mother over the weekend because it was a holiday. I went to see my mother. And she told me things that make me think much differently about what may or may not have happened at the company. And so I'm just trying to figure out if I just been spinning my wheels or wasting time or whatever.
Wait, are you saying that what did your mother intimate to you? That goodness, what is upsetting you?
Well, she spoke to me about my father. And all this time I've been upholding a certain ideal of my father about a man who maybe was taken advantage of or something like that. But that may not be the case at all. And it really sort of deflates my image of him and my image of what I thought I was fighting for.
Okay, wow. Okay. Whew. All right. Our time is up, but it looks like all of you have had some kind of revelation, and I'm very eager to pick this up next time we meet. So take care of yourselves until we do. Bye.